This is Alexandra Villarroel Abrego, and welcome to another episode of Alexandra TV. As you can see, this is not your regular and typical Alexandra TV episode, and what's going to happen is that this summer, you're going to be spending the summer with me. We're going to be spending the summer together. Why? Well, first of all, it's because I'm sorry, because I haven't done Alexandra TV episode in a few months now, so I really apologize about that. And the second thing is that I wanted to take you along with me this summer. Anywhere I'm going to go, well, I'm going to be making sure to film a new Alexandra TV episode every week, wherever I'm going to be, and they're going to be posted every Saturday. So make sure that you're here on Alexandra TV every single Saturday, and I'm going to be sharing with you new tips and tricks on how to create the life of your dreams and how to become the best version of yourself. Today's episode is going to be about how you can create the lifestyle of your dreams. Now, this is, I think, nowadays a big question that a lot of people are asking, because all of a sudden we are living in a time where you can kind of really create your lifestyle. It's not like back then where you had few choices as to what to do in life. Now you have this crazy, how can I say, this crazy new world that is opening because of the internet, where you can kind of create your own lifestyle, right? I think that a big mistake that a lot of people have made throughout the years is that what they do is that when you're young, right, you go to school, people and teachers ask you, what do you want to do later on? So they ask you, what do you want to do in terms of what career do you want to have? And then we answer the career, then we go to school, we study, then we end up having that career, we work at that career, and then we have this kind of dream of what our personal life could be, but then we have to adjust our personal life and kind of modify it to fit in with our career, right? But now what you can do actually is that you can instead choose, first of all, the lifestyle that you want, and then choose the career that you want. And I truly believe that that's what we should be asking our children. So if you have kids, I think that instead of asking them what career do you want to have later on or what job you want to have, you should ask them, what kind of lifestyle do you want? What is the kind of life that you see yourself having later on? And then by knowing that, they can start choosing a career that will fit that, you know? Imagine someone studying for years to become a doctor, then finally they get their dream career, they start working at a hospital, but their biggest dream and the ideal lifestyle that they wish to have was to travel the world. That's just not going to happen, right? Until they retire. So I think it's very important, like I said, to first choose your lifestyle and then your career. Now, when it comes to choosing a lifestyle and to really creating that lifestyle, there's a little exercise that I like to do with my students, with my coaching clients that we do. Usually it's on our third session. It's very simple, and I want you to start doing it with me right now, okay? Imagine you and me, we get together 10 years from now, okay? Where we go grab a coffee, right? We're sitting across each other at the table, and I ask you, tell me about your life. Tell me about what's going on in your life. What are you doing in your life? You know, what do your days look like? And what I like my clients to do when I'm doing this exercise is they start talking to me about their life, but in the present tense. So they start by saying, let's say, I am so happy now that I finally made this dream a reality. I am so confident now because I do this and that, right? So they start basically telling me about their life in 10 years in the present tense. One thing that's very important when doing this exercise is that I ask them to tell me, what do they hear? So what are people saying about them? You know, their family members, their friends. Also, do they hear, let's say, kids laughing because they have kids or things like that? Then what do they see? So what does their surroundings, their environment look like? So that's going to really determine where they live, right? And then finally, how do they feel? So that's about, you know, being visual, auditory, and also kinesthetic. So, you know, the visual part, the auditory part, and also the kinesthetic part. And I also ask them when doing this exercise, what does your morning routine and your night routine look like? So what do you do every day when you wake up in the morning? And what do you do every night when you go to bed? So that's really going to help them see, okay, what does their life look like? Because at the end of the day, your lifestyle is basically what you do every day, you know. It's really every single day, what is your routine, what do your days look like? And by the time that we're done doing this exercise with my students, well, they know exactly what they want their life to look like on a daily basis. And by knowing that, they can start making choices today that will help them get there, right? Instead of just making random choices, getting somewhere and realizing that it's not where you want to get. So what I want you to do this week is I want you to take the time to do this exercise. I call it the script. Just basically basically take the time to really, let's say, write down on a paper in 10 years what you want your life to look like. If you really want to push it, you can do it even in like 20 years or 30 years, what you want your life to look like. And like that, you will start slowly but surely creating the lifestyle that you want, instead of, like I said, choosing a career path and then realizing that it's not giving you the life that you want at all, and having a midlife crisis when you're 40, right? Like a lot of people do. So I want you to really start doing that as of this week. So that is it for this week's episode. By the way, I don't think I said at the beginning of the video, I am right now in Dominican Republic. Isn't it beautiful? I am sweating when making this video, so I hope that you guys don't mind. So I will see you next week on Saturday for another episode of Alexandra TV. Make sure, of course, you tune in. Make sure you subscribe also to this channel. We're getting closer and closer to the 100,000 subscribers mark. Make sure, of course, you share the video. Leave a comment down below. Let us know, what is your ideal lifestyle, really? What kind of life do you really want to have? And then you can also go subscribe to my email list on my website, AlexandraVillarroel.com. So that is it for this week, and I will see you next week.